afternoon.
Welcome to prep day. It is Sunday the 15th and we already have our mushrooms on the pot and our chicken in the oven. I'm gonna put the video from last time in the comments.
Sounds great.
So that you guys can see that if you wanted to. No point in kind of redoing it over and over and over again. So next up on our list is les sweet potatoes.
Which serve a dual function.
Yes, these are going to be breakfast and dessert. So all I do is wrap them up in a little pit. Mara is a little different. Everybody does it their way. Set it on our little tray.
Kimmy's is prettier.
Kimmy's is always prettier.
Mine is functional.
We'll see which one turns out better. And into the oven. Next up on our list, we have the turkey patties. But I'm going to cheat and do the ham since I have it out. So, for the ham and scalloped potatoes, I do skinny little slices. So, this is about how much I'm going to do for our ham and scalloped potatoes. And next step, I literally just chop it up into bite-sized pieces. And I'm just going to toss it in a little bowl for right now. Get it off my cutting board.
You can just eyeball it and see if it looks like enough to fill a small bowl that size.
Yeah, you're going to look at probably about a pound, maybe 2. And this is, we're feeding 3 people with this. It's also going to have 3 potatoes and the mushroom soup in the recipe. So then I'm going to pre-dice some up for our breakfast and our eggs and such, because who doesn't like a little ham here and there in their eggies in the morning? Last little hunks of diced ham. And then what we're going to do is the slices are just going to go in a baggie. The dices are going to get split up into probably about 6 little baggies, so that literally grab about the baggies of what you want in your eggs and you're done.
Dump and go.
Next step, le turkey burgers. I'm a big fan of gloves and I like to have everything prepped out for me. So we're going to use half of this little guy to make our burgers and half of it for our chili. The other thing that we're going to do here is the holes that we chop out of our burgers right now, even though they're seasoned, it's the same seasoning we're going to use in our chili. So we just toss those little holes in this baggie and we have extra turkey and no waste. I'm a big fan of no waste. I use a little bowl and I squish all the turkey around. This is the Copper State Smoked Salts and Seasonings Original Blend. We use it in just about everything. It adds delicious flavor without any extra calories or fat. So you just mix that in. Be happy to send you a sample. Let me know. My amazing husband makes it for us. Shameless plugging, I know. And we're gonna try to do 4 burgers here. So I kind of just chunk the meat up into equal halves. Chunk it up into equal halves again, and sure, that looks about right. So then when you make these, you're gonna have to patty them out really big. Turkey shrinks when you cook it. It's like, as you can see, that is a huge patty. And we're going to make it even bigger. The other thing that I have here is a couple pieces of parchment that I put a little grease on. That way it makes it easier for you to kind of go in and just spread these guys out a little bit more. And as you can see, this burger is literally getting to be like the size of my hand, whole hand. And that's what we want, because we're gonna take that little middle chunk out. It's gonna shrink up to fit perfectly on a bun. And it's gonna make your life so yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can't take me anywhere.
I'm just gonna cut a hole out so that I have enough meat here. That's it. You find a little ramekin, you cut a little hole out, and off you go. All right, so step 2, can you grab me a gallon baggie out from the drawer down there? We are literally just going to neatly and tidily stack these little boys up.
Trying to get my fat hand in there.
Get your fat hand in there, woman. So this top one, I'm just gonna fold the edges over so that it doesn't stick to the baggie. And then in they go. And we're done with the turkey. Alrighty, next up we have our eggs. So I take 3 of these little guys. I'm actually probably due on eggs this week. Or no, you can't have eggs. She can't have eggs, so no extra eggs for Mara. So I do 3, cover them with water, toss them on the pot. Once it gets to a boil, we will, here you go, love. Yes, we're doing this with our kids home. Once it gets to a boil, pull it off, set a timer for 12 minutes, then rinse them with cold water, and they're done. I like to pre-make my eggs for the scrambles in the morning. Makes my life a little easier. So I do, 3 whole, 5 whites. So that's 8 total eggs. And then you just stick your fingers in and you squish the whites off. We're good to go. So, voila. Alright. This is my first attempt ever at paleo mayonnaise. So we're gonna see how this goes. Your recipe, we have 1 egg yolk. Plop. We have vinegar. Plop. Salt. Plop. Lemon juice. Plop. Dijon mustard, because I didn't feel like plopping the whole thing and having to scrape it out.
It's a good thing to eyeball, though. I mean,
Yeah, it makes life easy. So no oil this time, right, Mara? Mara's got the recipe going
no.
for me.
So no oil right now.
All right. So we're supposed
30 seconds.
to whisk until it starts to change colors, but I don't know if we're going to be able to use the blender for this.
Trial and error. You get to learn with us, so it's
Yeah.
great.
That looks about right. So now we go, as we're going,
Quarter
pour
cup.
in. Now the rest of it.
Yep. After the first quarter is incorporated.
There's the last of it. Now. So, paleo mayo is a little bit runny. No big deal. Thicken up. We'll keep for about maybe a week or so in the fridge, and there we go. We have. So next up we have our avocado, and I use this as dip for pretzels and plantain chips in lieu of mayonnaise on sandwiches, on top of things that are a little dry, more or less everything you could think of. And it is my friend. So all I do, clear out an avocado. I got a little salt, a little lemon here. I just add that in to taste, mash it, and toss it in a Tupperware in the fridge, and call it a day. So now we have our chives. Trim off the little roots, trim off the little tops, and nice little choppy. Voila! Next on our list is our beans and peas. So, rinse off your beans, toss them in a airtight container, cover them with water, put the lid on, put them in the fridge, and they will be ready on Wednesday for your turkey chili. Next, we've got carrots. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, Mara is really dealing with some health stuff right now, so she stepped out to kind of sit and hang out. So this one is the roasted carrots, and what I like to do, I call it a quarter turn on the bias cut. And these are already peeled. I've snipped the ends. Hi, honey. You got your diapers? Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna make you some. Can you put these in the living room for me? And I'll bring you some carrot sticks. So what I do, take your carrot and you take your knife on a bias and you chop. Quarter turn, chop. Quarter turn, chop. And it gives you these nice little fork-sized morsels, and they cook really evenly. So I'm gonna chop these up, and I'll be back with carrot sticks. All right, so we're done with our roasting carrots, and now we go on to carrot sticks. And I like mine skinny. Chop yours up however you like. Our kids also love to munch on these. They think they're like a little treat. Woohoo, we're doing something right in our life. So then grab some snack baggies, portion them up. I usually do about a half carrot per baggie. So let's see. That looks about good. Number 4, 5. Looks a little bigger. So there we go. Toss them into snack baggies, into the fridge, grab and go snacks. All right, next up we have our spinach. So I just grabbed 3 nice handfuls of baby spinach, and you want to rinse it because sometimes there's dirt, grime. You always want to rinse your food. But I'm just not a fan of the stems, so I just go through, grab them off, pull the stems off, make sure they're not destroyed, because sometimes you'll get like that random leaf that's bad. And go through, check them all out. So we got our bowl of cleaned spinach in my liquid baggies. And just do a couple little handfuls. And a couple little handfuls. If you haven't cooked fresh spinach, be prepared, because this baggie is going to turn into that much spinach. I'm not kidding, dead serious. You'll be shocked at how much it wilts down. So my baggies are all pretty full. And, oh, there you go, I can see it kind of scooped out. And these just get tossed in the fridge with the baggies of ham. And if you wanted to chop up some cherry tomatoes or some bell peppers, they are all perfect for your breakfast. Last thing on our list is portioning out snacks. So my good old pretzels here, I go by the serving size. So this bad boy says 24 pretzels or 30 grams. Count out 24 pretzels, put them in a baggie, or if you have a kitchen scale, weigh it out, toss it in a baggie. And I usually do 7 of them. 7, 1 for every day. If I want more, I can have more. If I don't, well, the baby can have some. Then my plantain chips, say about 30 chips or 28 grams. A lot of times plantain chips are like half destroyed. So for these guys, I weigh them out and toss them into a baggie. And then I have a nice, usually a nice big bowl in the pantry full of baggies of snacks. Grab and go and you're done. So I hope you guys enjoyed our prep day video. We are here anytime you want. Questions, concerns, comments. The sweet potatoes, I know I did not show you how to shred those up. Use a cheese grater. Once the potato cools from roasting, just shred it up. Shred up half the potato, break it up into 3 baggies. I'll have a video put together on how to make that hash. It's super easy, it's just like regular old hash browns. And the cream of mushroom soup and the chicken and the mushroom stock, those are all really super easy. I know that I'm going to put up in the comments for this video, I'm going to put the link to the last time's video that shows those in a lot more depth for you. And if you guys seriously ask questions, we are here to help. We are here to be your community for this, to make it easy. So I hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday. Peace out.